I really don't know how loud that was, but it was loud to me, so. Okay. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I won't say that ever again. Today, is the first day of Thanksgiving break. I don't know if that's an animal over there or not, but we're just gonna keep going. We're just gonna talk, you know? Okay? So, how was your day? That's really good. Today, how's my day? Oh, yes, okay. I woke up at 8:05 for some reason. I think I said this already, but today is the first day of Thanksgiving break, like official day of Thanksgiving break. And I wanted to sleep longer, but I physically can't. It's kind of, heartbreaking, just a little bit. But, I don't know. Today, my day's been okay, Let me think. Like, I got up, I listened to some music for a little bit. I ate some noodles at like 10 or something. It was like, I don't know. And yeah, so that's about it. That's all I've done today. We'll see if I do something else. I might actually vlog it, maybe. This nice Missouri weather is treating me well today, Yesterday was freezing, it was really bad. Actually, yesterday it was not good. Like, it was cold yesterday, like out of this world type cold, and I don't get it because I don't think winter has started. If it has, someone tell me when it started because I wasn't aware. But yeah, I don't think winter has started yet, and so I don't think it should be that cold. And it actually did snow like 2 weeks ago, which was really rude and disrespectful. So, that's my opinion on the weather. What else do people talk about in conversations? That squirrel is making such weird noises right now. So distracting. I don't know what else to talk about. Like, I don't know. This week we had 2 days of school. Monday was a regular, school day with schoolwork and everything. And yesterday was a no content relaxed half a day. So basically, we did no type of anything that involved school at all. Most of us didn't. There were some kids who were actually doing their work and trying to catch up, but I caught up on Monday. Yeah, I'm a good student like that. But yeah, so they were like, oh my gosh, all throughout last week, they were like, oh, we have such a surprise, And, to me, a surprise is, like, 5 Sauce is coming, or, we're giving you all $1,000, something like that. That is the surprise. That is where my face would have been like, oh. But no, I'm starting to regret filming outside now. There's so many noises. Bro, whose car? Oh my gosh. All through last week, they were like, oh, we're gonna have a surprise. It's so good. And, like, they're so lame. So they go on the announcements every 10 minutes and go, it's a secret, shh. And, like, you don't need to come on there in the intercom and say that every freaking 6 minutes. I'm trying to do my math work. That's all. Come Tuesday, our half day, no content relaxed day, they go on the intercom and they say, the surprise is that there's no content. We knew that already. So I don't know why that was such a surprise. And, like, I don't know if it's just me, but in general, I don't smile much at school. I just go throughout my day all straight-faced and mellow. But yeah, that day, yesterday, I just, my mellow face just kind of turned into kind of a frown, and I don't like frowns. So I just put my headphones in and just listened to my music because we weren't doing work anyways. So, I think someone's taking their trash out. It's so awkward. Do I care? Mm-mm. But let's hope they don't walk down this way. I just got this like random idea to do a story time, so I think that I'm gonna do a story time. Okay, so we're gonna do story times on school, just in general. So I'm gonna start with the earliest story that I can possibly think of from schooling for me. Preschool. I was in preschool when I was about 4 years old. So, preschool, whatever. It's easy. There's no homework. Like, I don't think there was homework. I don't remember. So, I'm in preschool. And you know how they had nap time in preschool? Mine did too. So, we're doing nap time. And they had like these blue cots that you like, you get one, you lay it on the ground so you don't have to lay on the ground, like the floor. And so, I'm laying there. But I could not fall asleep. Like, it was next to impossible for me to fall asleep. I was very distracted, very energetic. I don't know, like, what I had done, but I was, like, not feeling sleeping. So, I was just laying there. And I started to think, what can I be doing that's productive, that will, enhance my life, like, that will push me further in life. So I said, let me tie and untie my shoes. I'm going to practice tying my shoes. So I did that. That's what I did. And my teacher took notice, and she came over there. I kid you not. I don't even know where that bug went, but, it's okay. Whatever. So I kid you not. I'm laying there, and she comes over there, all rude and disrespectful like, and she takes my shoestrings, not just the one that I was tying, because I was only tying and untying one shoe for practice, and she took both of my shoestrings, put them in a plastic bag. She took my shoestrings away from me. So then I was forced to go to sleep. So, I went to sleep, woke back up when nap time was over, and by then, your parents are supposed to be coming to get you. So, before my mom could get there, she took, the shoestrings in the plastic bag, didn't give them directly back to me. She wrote a note, put it with the bag, stapled it to my shirt. My mom was not happy. It never happened again. That's like my earliest memory that I have, I think, because I'm pretty sure I have more, but like I don't remember them that vividly and that, whatever. The next story time I have is from when I was in like 4th grade. Okay. When I was in 4th grade, I lived in California, and I went to this elementary school in California. It doesn't matter. Like, the name doesn't matter. Going to school in the 4th grade, you're really, I just want everybody to know, everyone is really crusty when they're in elementary school. Like, I mean, you are crusty in the best possible way, but we're all crusty. So, keep that in mind. I moved to this school. I moved a lot when I was a kid. So, I moved to the school. So, I was newer. Everyone's generally nice and all. And so, you make your friends and whatnot. And I befriended this guy. We're gonna call him Michael. That's like the farthest thing I can think of what his name actually is. And Michael was so good looking. He was such a nice looking young man, So, in my head, I was like, oh my gosh, Michael is so cute. Whoa. So, I didn't let that, I hope that I didn't let that show. If I did, whatever, it's over now. But I was going along, you know, and we were honestly just friends, like only friends. That's legit all I wanted, but I just really thought he was so good looking, right? And then one day, I don't know, like one of my friends told him that I liked him, which was partially true, but I just wanted to be his friend. Like, that's it. Okay, he was Hispanic. That matters. And so one day we were about to go to lunch. We were just standing in line, and he turns around, looks me dead in the eyes, and goes, "I only date Mexicans." And I was like, on the outside, I was like, you know, like, okay, whatever. On the inside, I was dying. Like, I was so distraught on the inside. That broke my heart in two. We continued to be friends after that, but, like, it wasn't the same. Like, it really was not the same. And so I got over it, and I got over it during the summer, and then the next year, we were in the same class again, and it just kind of came back, but like a lot less strong, and then I moved. So, and when I say I moved, I mean like was at school one day and the next day I literally didn't go back. Type moved situation. What's another story I can tell? Oh, okay. So here's another story. This is not as recent as I wanted it to be, but whatever. So, so after that, like the 4th grade thing, I moved back to California after 5th grade. Well, during 5th grade, I moved back to Missouri. And then in the 7th grade, I moved back to California, but like in a different location. So before I was living near like Riverside. And then afterwards, I moved back to Missouri. And then I moved back to California, but I lived in like I lived like maybe 30 minutes away from Palm Springs. I lived in Desert Hot Springs. It was terrible there. Don't move there. Don't go. Okay, so at that school they had like teachers. This is like doesn't matter, but whatever. They had teachers and they taught multiple subjects. So like your English teacher was also your history teacher, and your math and science teacher were the same person. Like I don't know how like that worked out, but like whatever. I was an office help because my grades were just that good. Like I just had such good grades. And one of my classes was like, my math class was not at the 7th grade level, it's at the 8th grade level. So I didn't have a class while they were doing math. So they put me as an office help. Whatever, that didn't matter anyway. One day I came into class after doing like my office thing, and I came into class, right? And this girl, she was so nice. Like, she was genuinely so nice to me. She was super funny, whatever. But she came up to me, right? And we're talking. She was like, "Where did you say you came from? Like, where did you say you moved from?" And I was like, "Missouri, you know? I'm from St. Louis, Missouri." And she was like, "Oh, okay." And then she said, "So are you not from America? Like, what country are you from?" And I was like, What? Because by then I had, you know, everyone learns that like song, and it's like, you know, all the states in alphabetical order, you know. I was so confused. Like, I don't know what they were teaching there, but obviously it was all the wrong things, because she didn't know that Missouri is in the USA. Like, she thought I was from like another country. Whatever. I like, honestly, I don't know. Like, I want to tell these stories, but like, not sure if the people, because I'm still friends with a lot of these people from my more recent stories, so I'm not sure if they want me to include this in the video. I'm gonna do a thumbnail right now. That's gonna be my thumbnail. Okay, here's another one. This is not personally my story time. It's my sister's, but it still happened at the school that I went to, so I'm gonna tell it anyways. So my sister, she's a junior, and she was sitting in her math class. Keep that in mind. It's math class. You know, and they're doing, you know, their math homework or whatever. And this girl, or kid, I don't know if it was a girl, but it was a kid, obviously. And they asked the teacher, "Why is it that Chinese people come out the womb speaking Spanish, but Americans have to learn English. Okay, yes, there are some Asian people who speak Spanish, but we're not talking about those people. We are talking about people who are born in Asia, the Chinese people born in Asia, that don't speak Spanish. That's not how this works. That's not how it has ever worked, and I don't know where they got that idea from. And second, nobody comes out the womb speaking anything. If you come out the womb speaking, you're not a baby. And you need to go and figure out why it took you so long to be birthed. So, I think I can tell this one. So, at the school that I went to before the one that I'm at now, I had a roommate because we went to a boarding school, whatever. At that school, you have a roommate. Most people had roommates. If you wanted your own room, you had to pay extra unless there was enough girls that you didn't have a roommate, and then it was fine. We're just gonna call her A. Okay, so we were, sitting in our room. This was our sophomore year, and so we're sitting in our room, and at that time, Rubik's Cubes at my school were just the thing. If you had a Rubik's Cube, you were in there, and if you didn't have a Rubik's Cube, someone you knew had a Rubik's Cube, and you knew how to solve it. Everyone knew how to solve a Rubik's Cube, and if you didn't, that was your own fault because everyone was teaching everyone how to solve a Rubik's Cube. So she, was, solving a Rubik's Cube. She was teaching me, and I don't even know, how, we had so many random conversations at that school. I can't even. So we got on the topic of, the colors on the Rubik's Cube, and we were naming a fruit that goes with each color, So we go, blue, blueberries or whatever, yellow is a lemon, blah, blah, blah. And we get to orange, and she goes, there are no orange fruit. And I just had to pause and, just what? I was genuinely confused, and I was like, yo, what did you say? And she was like, there are no orange fruit. And so I just, we just put her in the closet for those, just a second. She learned something while she was in that closet, and she learned that the orange fruit is called an orange. So if you're watching this, my dear roommate, it's an orange. So yeah, so that's it for my story times from my, school experiences. I don't know, some of those were really confusing, some of those were funny. I hope you found joy in at least one of them, and if you didn't, then I'm sorry, and please like this video and subscribe and comment down below what I should do next. I have no idea when my next video will be up. It will probably be up sometime this week because I'm not doing anything. I think I'm gonna try to aim for Mondays. I don't know yet. I still have to pick a day. If you want to follow me on any social media, all my social media, they will be linked in the description below. I'm probably just gonna go edit and probably sleep, maybe eat something, maybe, But yeah. So see you guys next time. Bye.